What's up, guys? Thanks for stopping by Life on the Hill. So today we're planning another product that I used last year from Domain Outdoors called Incognito. It's very useful for screening. You can also help control movement, just to help section off and partition off your property. I've already went through and used a ripper and ripped up where I'm going to plant this again this year. Similar spot, but not exactly, so I am kind of glad that it wasn't a perennial. The annual aspect of it let me play with it and plant it in a different spot this time. Generally, I would do a no-till method. I'm not really a big advocate for ripping up the soil, but here in East Tennessee right now, there's rain in the forecast every other day. I just don't really trust getting glyphosate down and having to wait on it, make sure that it got a good kill. So with the screening product, I'm just gonna throw it here on the broken up soil that I've gotten. I'm gonna run my cheap cultipacker behind the four-wheeler over it and just kind of make sure that the soil gets packed and seed gets good seed to soil contact. That's important. Also, had a terrible time this year with turkey and also dove picking the seed right off the ground. So this time I'm going to do a follow-up and show you what it looks like, a couple weeks from now. Today is July 30th, last day of July. 30 days has September, April, November. Excuse me, there's 31 days in July, almost the last day of July. But anyway, I'm gonna get this on the ground here. We've got rain coming either tomorrow, if not the next day. So should be a good plant. So we got Invoice, big thank you from Domain Outdoors, and some stickers. I'm such a sticker for stickers. You can never have enough stickers. This comes in two different sizes. This is the normal size. It's the size that I got last year, and each one of these says that it can plant 1/4 of an acre. You can kind of see that right there. Plants 1/4 of an acre. Very pleased with this product last year. Had no hesitation whatsoever purchasing it again and getting it in the ground. Sorry about the quality. I actually run a photo and video business for a living with my best friend Garrett Ware. So I've got plenty of camera gear, no shortage of quality camera gear, but we are all the time asked, hey man, what's the best camera to get? What's the best camera to use? And our answer is pretty simple. It's the one that you got on you. I was out here trying to catch this in between a break of rain, got my cell phone on me, so the quality's not quite what I usually put out, but hopefully you guys can still get the picture. And so here's what I was talking about. Just used the ripper, broke it up really well. Last year, I didn't plant it wide enough. I just planted it about 5 or 6 feet wide, and this is anywhere from 8 to 10 feet wide. So I should have a thicker stand of this, and it'd be more effective in patterning and forcing a certain desired movement through the parcel. I've got this in 2 sections, and I'm using this oak tree as the only place that I would ideally let them or desire for them to come through based upon stand placement. Real quick, so I'm not doing anything scientific here. I'm not loading this into my earthway spreader because it kind of throws it a little further than what I wanted. So just as an effort to be a little more controlled, all I'm doing is getting it into my hand, holding it out, and just quite literally flinging it around. So you can see pretty good seed disbursement. And after I get it all spread, I'm pleased with it. What I'll do is, like I said, I'll run the cultipacker over it so that it gets covered up a little bit and just packed in there so that it has its best opportunity to germinate. Finally got it all in the ground. Got the cultipacker ran over it. This is just an old cultipacker that I picked up off of a fella on Marketplace. Little 3-foot deal. I don't know if you've ever looked at pricing these suckers, but they are quite pricey. This one works pretty well. It's just heavy enough with the addition of the 2 cinder blocks to where you get a pretty good pack and it does a pretty good job. Really pleased with it. I can always pull it behind the ATV, or if I want to, or if I have to, I can also put it behind the tractor, and obviously that's just an easier load for it. But here's what we've got after it's all been kind of packed down. I didn't want to pack it too terribly much because don't want the seed to get too far down in there. I want it to just have good seed to soil contact. Next rain comes in, it should do really well. Here in a couple weeks, I'll give you guys an update as far as like germination and what that's looking like. And then, so the really cool thing is this stuff says that it'll get 7 feet tall in the first year. And I know for a fact that that is true because like I said, I used it last year and 7 to 10 feet tall in 1 year. It most certainly did. And we've got a pretty good strong wind pretty steadily here on the hill, pretty much all the time. So it stood up to the wind and did a very good job. So hopefully we get good germination again, and I'll be able to give you guys another solid review and example as to kind of how high it looks prior to the end of the season. All right, guys, it's been a few weeks since I planted the Incognito. This is Labor Day weekend here in East Tennessee. So it's been a few weeks, like I said, and I wanted to give an update on the Incognito from Domain Outdoors. You can look behind me. I'm about, I don't know, 5'8" on a good day. And a lot of this is already almost my height. It has really good germination. And so I'm really excited about it. Like I said, if you're in a pinch and you're needing screening or you're wanting to create edging and borders to your food plots, I would not hesitate whatsoever to recommend the Domain Outdoors Incognito product. I've had good success with it 2 years in a row now. Anyway, just a quick update on a product that I've now used 2 years in a row and I've had good success with. Like I said, if you're needing some screening, definitely check them out. And thanks for stopping by Life on the Hill. We'll catch you in the next one.